our friends from Throwdown Thursday, all of our friends from Retro Red Octopus, Who Dares Wins, where we kind of watch people beat each other up, and then we vote on it, like all great societies have done throughout time. I'm the boy wonderful Ian Wallace. She is the lovely neighborhood Shelby Croto, and we are bringing you the battles. So, first, this is the season 3 Who Dares Win. So shout out to 3 seasons of beat-em-ups, beat-downs, clashes, conjurings, all kind of character carnage for you to view, for us to vote on. Don't forget your votes count. We will be counting the votes. Some of these combatants will be progressing to the artwork battles for next Friday, and we will be having a special event for you at the end of the year with all of the characters that, of course, made it through and ranked up to the Who Dares Wins all-time badass. So, this battle, Legolas versus Varus. I know I said it wrong. I always say it wrong. I do it to piss off the Lord of the Ring fans. I know his name's Legolas. I don't care. Legolas. Versus Varus. This one's going down. Well, actually, I'm going to kick it over to Shelby. She's going to give you guys the conditions. And then I'm going to give you the 4-1 on Legolas, and she's going to give you the 4-1 on Varus, and you are going to vote. Shelby?
So, our conditions for this. So, I'm going to say this. I don't agree with where it is taking place just because I am a little biased. But we chose to do this at a General Motors abandoned factory in Detroit, Michigan. Now, you see, I am from Ohio. I hate Michigan. So I'm a little biased about this, but I will suck it up for you guys. So,
Awesome of you. Thank you.
Yes. All standard powers and abilities and weapons. We're pretty sure this one's not going to go to the death because these are pretty much equal level competence. So this is pretty much going to be till capture, KO, or incapacitated. So without further ado, I'm just going to kick right into Varus's bio. So Varus is known as the Arrow of Retribution. He is one of the characters from League of Legends. If you've played League of Legends, you know he pretty much is like the archer of this entire video game. So pretty much, I'll get a little bit of his lore for anyone that hasn't played the game. Essentially, he was a temple being, and instead of going and protecting his family during the war, he decided to keep to his oath and protect the temple, and he ended up falling into a state of madness and ended up falling towards the Darken, and he became so overpowered that the queen of a different land embedded him into his own bow and used him to win the war, and they pretty much buried him in a temple to never be found. And many, many hundreds of years later, 2 people had invaded trying to look for treasures, and one ended up dying on the way in, and the other one ended up pretty much getting his body taken over by Varus. So now Varus is a half-human, half-Darken, who's pretty much all about bloodlust and seeking out his revenge. I mean, some of his abilities, obviously, he is a ranged character. He also is able to shoot pretty much a rain of arrows onto his competitor and pretty much can slow them down. He pretty much disintegrates the ground around them. And pretty much his ultimate ability is he shoots a long tendril that actually encompasses his opponent for a certain amount of time. So we are keeping pretty much these small magic abilities for this fight. So just to make it a little harder on Legolas for this. So I'm going to kick it over to Ian, and he's going to tell you guys about Legolas, not Legolas.
The second one. This character is obviously well known throughout all of the fandoms. Anyone who's ever seen a Lord of the Rings movie or read one of the Tolkien books knows who this character is. He is the Archer of that entire universe. He's the guy. He is the guy. If you got a bow and arrow, this is the guy. This is the guy you want. He's an elf. He has heightened durability more so than a human being. Super strength. As it relates to humans, he has super strength. He's pretty strong. I would say about as strong as 10 men. Somewhere in between Spock and Captain America. He's somewhere there. Super agility, heightened senses. He can actually sense and smell magical beings. He can smell danger. He can smell when someone's afraid. Almost animal-like senses. I would put his acute senses up there with Daredevil or Wolverine. Expert tracker, hero and adventurer the world over. Aim. He has inhuman aim. His aim is above human. What a human being can do. He can aim anywhere, hit anything. His accuracy is astounding. He's fired single arrows off of horseback and flying dragons and upside down and doing cartwheels, and I think he was eating an ice cream cone and firing the arrow with his feet. He's good. He's really good. I love this character. I always have, especially through the movies. I love the way he kind of affixes himself towards a direction and he doesn't give up. He just kind of seeks it out and fights it to its end with everything that he has. And I think that this is going to be a problem in this fight for someone like Varus, because he's used to seeking revenge against people who do wrong, and obviously people who have done things wrong to him. But I think when he meets Legolas, he's going to have an issue with that part of it, because he doesn't really seem like Legolas is just not a guy who is not an evil guy. So I can imagine that there might be some conflict there, and you don't want to miss a step with this guy. So it's going to be an interesting battle. I can't wait to see how this one's going to go out. Don't forget to vote. Your votes count towards everything. Conditions, again, just to reiterate, this is going down at an abandoned General Motors factory in Detroit, Michigan. They have all their standard powers and abilities, all their standard weapons and gadgets. This one goes down to incapacitated, unable to continue, KO, or capture. So anything can happen with these guys. Vote. Let us know. Use your thumbs. Who dares wins? Stay tuned. We got more battles.